I'm going to keep going with the voiceover themes because this is way easier than actually trying to piece together my vlogs. So, this is our best trip to Christchurch. We couch surfed with a bunch of Spanish guys who had a poker tournament the first night that we were there. Didn't understand a word that they were saying, but it was really fun. They were all really, really sweet. We had a good time. And then we just kind of went out and wandered around for the day. So, this is the mall in Christchurch, which is called Restart, as you can see, and it's a bunch of old shipping containers because Christchurch was the scene of some really, really bad earthquakes a couple of years back, and they're still rebuilding the entire town. Basically, the whole city is just a building site or is abandoned in some areas, and it's covered in artwork everywhere because they've started a new initiative to, in the meantime, while these buildings are being rebuilt and stuff, try to make the city as vibrant as possible. So there is some amazing things around, but it's really devastating to look at. So this is the old cathedral, which I think I have a picture coming up here of what it used to look like, and the front spire fell. There we go. That massive piece fell in the earthquake. But the whole back of it is what it looks like here, is all still together, and this is the front where the spire would have been. Is that the right word? Spire? I don't know. But yeah, the whole front of it's down, basically. So it was really humbling and really sad kind of day walking around, looking at all this destruction and stuff, but there is a lot of good things coming out of it in the city, and it's still a very positive and, like, vibrant city, like I was saying, and they're in the midst of rebuilding, and it'll be interesting to return there in the next 10-15 years and see how much it's changed. But while we were there wasn't a whole lot to do. These are the Queen's corgis. I'm not really sure why they had statues of the three of them, but anyway. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to do because everything's shut down and is still, rebuilding. But we spent a really nice day at the museum, which is shown here. Some more Maori artwork and tribal pieces and stuff. There's a massive exhibition on t-shirts, which I spent about an hour wandering around just looking at old shirts that came from this one guy's collection. It was pretty cool. There's a lot of shirts, I guess. It was interesting. Yeah, this is like the top view, so they had like a rainbow of t-shirts, and then down below there was different booths and stuff that went through like the history of different skate shirts and different famous t-shirts, like the I Love New York and a bunch of stuff. Like these ones, different famous designers, different brands and everything. I don't know, it was interesting. There's the famous I Love New York design, which apparently was the second one that he submitted to the company that started them, but that one's the famous one. Yeah, and then a bunch of birds, which I didn't like, but they had a real mummy, which was really cool. Mummies really freaked me out, but it was interesting. This was, I forget her name, but she was like a young girl. And then a bunch of dinosaurs, which is always my favorite part of any museum. Such a little kid. And, oh, this was massive. This thing was literally as tall as I was. And then they had a piece of a real meteorite, which was pretty cool. There it is. It came from space. And then a giant room on spiders in New Zealand, which was disgusting, but interesting, I guess. There's some nice close-ups of spiders. Yay. And there is all the spiders in the world that we still have not discovered or named or something, I don't know. Oh, and there's a really nice bike that was gold-plated. And the next morning we tried this mata tea from Argentina, which I still don't really know what it is, but it was delicious. And here's what it is. So yeah, that was pretty much our trip to Christchurch. So that's the end of my New Zealand vlogs. I kind of failed at vlogging the last few weeks, but now we're in Sydney, so those videos will be coming soon. I hope whoever's still watching this is still enjoying it, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.